Everybody, it's me, you see. I'm the one here to set you free. Queen, 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 They knew I was coming, trying to read the ancient text, trying to figure out what would happen next. Queen, 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 No wonder why they made a period after me. Rebirth, Renaissance, can't you see? Queen, 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 Hey everybody, it's me, you see. I'm the one here to set you free. So subscribe to me. Queen Rena, Queen Rena, Queen Rena, Queen Rena. Love you. Hello everybody, this is Queen Rena, and today I am coming to you with another inspirational, helpful message. And today's video is about how to activate or become more spiritual. So, some of you may have done some research on spirituality and the things that consist thereof, but what some people don't know is that everybody has a chance to be spiritual. Everybody has a chance to be more spiritual. If you're here on this earth and you have breath and you have life, you have the right substance in you to be spiritual, to be alive, to be a real boy or whatever. You have that substance in you. Some people have it activated, some people have it deactivated, and some people need to actually turn it on, actually get the energies flowing and actually shine out. So this video here is going to help you activate it, or if yours is already activated, help you actually bring that spirituality even more. And one thing I want to start with is, just like I said, everybody has it. It just needs to be activated and actually come out more. And one thing that we did a long time ago to help us understand and realize what is really going on with this world, and pretty much really our spirit, ourselves. This world is something to teach us about ourselves. One thing that happened is when we started falling, you might have read some books and texts that said that a certain group of people fell out of grace. They fell from high level spirituality and they fell to this low level plane that we see here, we have now. One thing that happened is when we fell, we started separating. We started breaking apart. We started breaking, kind of like something mechanical. This thing or breaks or whatever. We started breaking. And in order to analyze and fix ourselves to go even higher than we was before, we needed to separate. And so what we did was we separated. In order to analyze ourselves, we had to separate. So that is what you see all these ethnic groups here around the world. That is help us to analyze. There's certain people who have more spirituality in their genetics. And that's because there are a certain group of people who needed to keep that spirituality. But even though those people have more spirituality, they still needed to learn something to activate everything that they needed to activate. And then there's groups of people who lost some of their spirituality, but that was because they needed to help not only those people who have their spirituality, most of it intact, they also needed to help themselves so they can grow and go back to having all that spirituality as well. And so once the people who have a spirituality activate everything, that's like a boomerang effect where everybody, all the ethnic groups will automatically start activating, because everything is one. There's no really separation. Everything is one. So one thing that you can do is you can look at other ethnic groups, and your ethnic group, let's just say let's just say that you're black or whatever, and you might feel like you don't want to really read or learn, or you might feel like you don't want to really do any work, or stuff like that. All you have to do is look at your other brothers and sisters from different ethnic groups, maybe Hispanics. Everybody knows that they work really hard a lot of times. So all you have to do is just look at them and be like, you know what, I want to do that. And you start doing it. You start working hard. You separated yourself a long time ago. You separated yourself so you can be able to activate that. Activate that. Everything that's in you already, you separated yourself so you can be able to activate that. All you have to do is look at a group of people who might be really intellectual. They're you. You just needed to separate yourself so you can activate it, so you can put yourself back together. You already broke. You need to be able to see. A picture tells 1,000 words. You needed to be able to see it, know it, and there you go. Activate it. That's why you can get around certain people who have more of a higher level of thinking, a higher level of way that they actually do things, and all they have to do is get around people and they can just all of a sudden start doing what they do. All of a sudden they can be really smart. All of a sudden they can sing really good. All of a sudden they can dance. All of a sudden they can do whatever, put things together. They can just do it just from being around that group of people. That is what you're supposed to be able to do. And looking at all of these different ethnic groups, that will help you to be the person that you're supposed to be. Because everybody and everything separated just to help you out, just to help everybody out. And once certain people start helping themselves out, everybody will gravitate towards that, and they will start activating. Everybody will start activating. So that's pretty much basically what all this is. Activating who you really are, becoming who you really are, and just knowing and doing. Now, there's two different parts of the brain. You got the left brain, which is intellectual. You have the right brain, which is creative, spirituality, and pretty much knowing. Like almost 30 years ago, when I was a kid, 3 years old, I all of a sudden got a message from God saying, this is what is going to happen. This is what this person is. And this is what your life will be like. That's knowing. That is not intellectual. Not, oh my God, let me do some calculations and figure out if this is so. That's automatically knowing. That's automatically right brain. That's higher level than intellectual. That's higher level because you already know everything. Everything comes from God. Everything, you're a part of God. God is a part of you. That's already knowing everything. There's really nothing to figure out because you already know it. You already did it. It's past, present, future. It's right now. So there's really, intellectual is more of the ego type of lower base. Oh, let me figure out, and all of a sudden 30 years later I figured it out or whatever. It takes 5 years later, 10 years later, or whatever. When you already can know it, something that you already knew anyway, that you already figured it out a long, long time ago. From past, present, and future, already happening now. So, like I said, years ago, I already knew this. I didn't find out that I was right until this year. Almost over 20 years later. Something that I already knew at 3 years old. That is the difference between higher level, right brain, spirituality, and lower level, intellectual. Oh, I need to figure something out using brain and science or whatever. That's low level. This world has taught people that, and it can be confusing to people because this world has taught people that intellectual and, figuring things out is high level when actually it's really low level. Why? And also think about it. Why in the world would you want to try to figure something out when all of a sudden it could be right there? It's kind of like, oh, I'm just going to lay back and it's already right there. The cake and food is already right here. Let me just eat it. Why would you want to go to the hard work of cooking and doing all this stuff when it could be right there? You're the boss. You already did that. You see where I'm coming from? So, it's really important for all of us to get on that level of spirituality. And some people might say, oh, I can't be spiritual. I don't really have it in me. The mere fact that you're watching this, all the way to this point, the mere fact that you even want to, you're watching it because you want to. The mere fact that you are alive, the mere fact that you have some type of essence means that even if it's the smallest little bitty part of you, it really actually wants to be spiritual. It wants to shine out. It wants to be alive. And that's the real you. That's the soul. That is the spirit within you. It doesn't matter if you have it fully activated and it's shining out, or it's really, really small, barely there. All you have to do is activate it. It's just kind of like a flashlight. Some people's flashlight has some big batteries in it and it's shining out bright and everybody. And some people's flashlight, it's just a normal flashlight you can see. But really, they might not know that they need some extra energy as well. They need to be actually shining out where they can see everything, because they've got their flashlight on. They might not see that there's something dangerous over here or something that's not good for them, And also, there might be some people whose flashlight is barely shining. It's just flickering. And those people need to actually do whatever they need to do to activate their spirituality where it can shine out as well. So everybody has something that they can learn from everybody. There's nobody here that's down here that, has all the answers. That has every little A to Z answers. Even if you have most of all the answers, or even if you have very little of all the answers, there's really no difference. As long as you're down here, you need to know something, you need to learn something in order for your spirit to actually grow. So, and you can learn that from yourself, looking at other people, actually analyzing other people, because everything is just one big playing ground, one big learning ground. Micro, macro, up, down, as above, so below. You can learn from everything. Everything you can see, you can feel, inside and out. So you can learn from everything, and everything is here for you, for your evolution and for your spirit to actually grow. And I just wanted to go ahead and let you know that, because I always like to read and I always like to listen to other people, but I never hear anybody actually explain it the way I just explained it. And so I just wanted to go ahead and put that out there, and hopefully you learn something from here. You can actually learn something from other people, and go ahead and share this video. You can like this video, leave me a comment if you want to, and you can subscribe as well. And I just wanted to thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this video is very inspirational. I hope it taught you something. I hope you open up a light bulb for you, realize something, even if it's something for yourself or something to help somebody else. But I just want to thank you so much again for watching the video, and peace and love to all of you. Thank you. Everybody, it's me. You see, I'm the one here to set you free. So subscribe to me, Queen Rena, Queen Rena, Queen Rena, Queen Rena. Love you.